Visual snow syndrome is a neurological disorder that affects people that have it in very different ways. The variance mostly comes from the intensity of symptoms as well as what the symptoms themselves actually are. But the main thing that everyone that has visual snow syndrome have in common is, of course, the visual snow itself. Assuming I actually took the time to figure out how to do it, you should be seeing it throughout the video. That annoying static stuff, that should give you an idea of what visual snow really is to those that have it. I assume many people that watch this, all three of you, will find this annoying. But imagine what it's like having to live with this your entire life. Not ideal, is it? So in this video, I want to talk about this rare condition, shine some light on it. Shine some light upon it, and hopefully teach you something new, since not many people know about this condition. To begin with, how do you get visual snow syndrome? No one knows. There are no known causes for this disorder. There aren't any cures either, so good luck. It seems that most people that get it have it their entire lives, meaning they somehow end up with it from birth, as is the case with me, as far as I know. Obviously, I don't have memories from when I was 1, but I'll assume I had it. Though there are some cases of people developing it later in life. Usually, when that is the case, a cause can actually be traced, but it seems most people do not fall in that category. It is also not currently known how many people suffer from this disorder. This can be attributed to a few different reasons. The first reason is that the intensity of the disorder is different for everyone. In this video, you might see what I would personally consider a slightly exaggerated version of visual snow. Of course, that is exaggerated from my point of view. There are definitely people that suffer from visual snow to the same level as is portrayed in this video, and others that suffer from it to an even worse degree. But on the other side, there are people that suffer from it even less than I do. So it's very possible that people can go their whole lives without even knowing that this stuff they see everywhere is even an issue. So how did I find out that this wasn't normal? Well, to answer that, we have to talk about one other aspect of this condition. It gets worse in darker environments. So when it's bright out, which, I don't leave my room, so you can imagine how bright it is, it's not really that big of a deal for me. I can see it, obviously, but it's not impeding my vision in any way whatsoever. However, when it is dark, especially in pitch black darkness, I am basically hallucinating. That is no word of a lie, the best way to explain it. So, imagine 5-year-old me getting tucked into bed and then asking my mom, "Hey, what's up with all these dots everywhere?" Naturally, she was worried that I was going insane, so she took me to the doctors to get my eyes checked. And lo and behold, 20/20 vision. I know I'm wearing glasses now, but I've only had them for 18 months. I've had perfect vision before that. So that's the thing. You can't really know if you have it unless you figure it out yourself. I wasn't told I had any issues, so my mom just assumed I was, sleep deprived or something and just went on with her life. I still had to deal with the dots. I still do. It wasn't actually until I was in 10th grade when I bothered Googling what the hell was wrong with me. That's when I learned what visual snow syndrome was. And that's when I was finally able to explain to my parents what was up with my eyes. I don't know how much they cared, but it was at least interesting to them to know how I see. That makes them sound bad, but we're good, don't worry. So yeah, that covers the main components of visual snow. But what about visual snow syndrome? What makes it a syndrome? What is a syndrome? I honestly had no idea until I googled it last week, to be honest. So to answer that last question, a syndrome is a collection of symptoms that tend to be grouped together. So that's right, this ain't the end of it. So we have this noise that obscures our vision. What else should we have? How about noise that obscures your hearing? Tinnitus. I think I've had that my entire life as well. Around 75% of people with visual snow syndrome also suffer from tinnitus, which is the ringing in your ears that some people suffer through. I only actually acknowledged last month that hearing noises when it's supposed to be quiet isn't actually normal. Apparently it is very well possible to hear that ringing and quiet noises even without suffering from tinnitus, so that may be the case for me. I'm not sure. Either way, if I do have tinnitus, then like the visual snow, it doesn't really bother me that much, thankfully. Now, although I am telling you this, according to NORD, the National Organization for Rare Disorders, they don't categorize tinnitus as a symptom of visual snow syndrome when diagnosing people. Instead, 2 of the following symptoms must be present in order to have visual snow syndrome: palinopsia, enhanced entoptic phenomena, photophobia, and or nyctalopia. Sorry for absolutely butchering all those pronunciations. So to quickly explain what they are, palinopsia involves seeing after images or trailing of moving objects. I do not believe I have that, thankfully. Enhanced entoptic phenomena, I'm just going to straight up read from the website. Here's a screenshot. At least one of the following: excessive floaters in both eyes, excessive blue field entoptic phenomenon, self-light of the eye, or spontaneous photopsia. Hate words. So I do think I have excessive floaters, but I don't know what would be considered excessive. Could be normal. I mean, how do you know? The blue field entoptic phenomenon seems like something else that I have. In fact, I definitely have it from reading this description. And spontaneous photopsia could be something else I have. There are times where I see flashes of genuinely pure white light. You don't know white until you suffer from this. That true white light it's white. Yep. So that's the gist behind that. I probably definitely have that. Photophobia is being scared of photographs. Photophobia is being sensitive to light, which I don't know if I would count as. There are definitely times where I just straight up cannot handle light. It genuinely blinds me. Even dim lights will blind me. But I do eventually get used to it and I'm fine. And that also happens rarely, so I'm not entirely sure if that counts, but I mean, there you go. We're here to learn. And nyctalopia, definitely not how you pronounce it, is impaired vision, which I definitely have, as I explained before, since I'm basically hallucinating in darkness. I definitely have at least 2 of these symptoms, so I definitely qualify for visual snow syndrome. It's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Yeah. So hopefully that shines some light on this rare condition, as well as a bit about my own experiences with it, which there isn't much to say really. I mean, I've had it my whole life, and I will continue to have it my entire life. Hopefully the tinnitus does not get worse. That would be annoying. Hope I helped you learn something new. And yeah, that's about it for me. So yeah.